Hey everybody, Chris Bober here. I am an associate broker and leader of Team Bober with Nebraska Realty. And welcome back to Facebook Live. And of course, I'm going to be posting this to my website, to other social media outlets. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about the real estate market. And the reason I want to talk to you about it is because the number one question that everyone always asks me, once they learn I'm a realtor, once they know that I'm in the business, once they see everything we're doing, is how's the market doing? And it's kind of fun, interesting because people always ask me that. And it's hard to really give general answers because I always tell people, my clients, I said, when it comes to buying and selling a house, especially one that you're going to live in, you buy it to live in it, not to, as an investment. So the decision to buy or sell real estate shouldn't be predicated upon how the market's doing. It's based upon your need. That being said, people still want to know what the market's doing. So today I'm going to give you the statistics here for Omaha as we know it getting through October. So we're about 4/5 of the way through the year. And as you'll see, we're approaching another record this year. And so let's go ahead and look at the statistics as they stand coming out of October. Okay, so we still have November and December, not high quality months, but they're going to be steady. So coming towards the end of October, this is versus last year. So 2015 was a record year. We know this. This year we're set up to set more records. And as you see it right here, what's really interesting is a common theme in our industry is the lack of inventory. So this is the number of the listings that are currently on the market versus the listings that were on the market last year in October. As you can see, it's down 17%, which is a significant number, especially when you consider that at this point in the year, in 2016, there was only 1,000 some put under contract as compared to last year, just a couple off, down 1%. But the number that have closed this year is up. So last year, all the way through October, there's 12,000 listings closed. This year, there's 12,149. So even though this number is down as far as how many are out there, the actual that have gotten sold this year is still above average. Also, you look at the number closed in volume is 2.4 billion, almost $2.5 billion right there, compared to 2.3 at this time last year. So number of listings sold throughout the year is down, but the overall volume is up, which means the average new sale price for new construction is up to $291,000 versus $282 last year. And of course, the existing sale price for houses that are under new construction has gone up 7%, $10,000 in 1 year. So we've continued to see year-over-year gains in the real estate market for the last 3 or 4 years, which has led us to where we are right now. We're in an industry where the houses are selling for a good amount of money, and there's less of them, so less supply equals more demand, and the price goes up. So if you want to look at maybe to dive down into these just a little bit deeper, I want to show you a couple statistics that don't get overwhelmed by the numbers on the screen here. But of course, this is a reiteration of the statistics that I already showed you. A couple things to point out is that while we've experienced growth and real estate listings are selling faster than ever, it continues to be the case. Last year, the average listing went pending in 39 days in October. This year is 32. So overall, for this year, 2016, we're all the way down to an average of 33 days on market before the property goes under contract. And that's an important number because it continues to get better. I don't know how much faster this can go. We all thought that with the new laws out there, the new TRID laws, it might slow this down, but they're moving fast, okay? I take that back. That's the number of days on market right there. So that's gone down. But you can still see that while you do hear stories of people selling their houses in hours or a day or two, the average is still 30 days or more, which means that while for all these ones you hear about that sell in 30 days, the ones that aren't priced correctly for the conditions, they're selling, just to average it out, they're selling in 60 days. So the market still depends on pricing correctly as all open markets do. And we'll go to the bottom here real quick and look at some of these statistics. And I want to show you maybe some of the statistics that are different between new construction sales and existing sales. So this up here is the new construction. Up here you can see there's far less of them. We're still in an inventory crisis. We're waiting for some subsidies, some revitalization and development that's going fast, but developers just aren't super incentivized right now, which is why the inventory hasn't caught up. We believe that with this new administration, with some of the things coming, they have to stimulate that growth. So this has to catch up sometime. But as you see right now, the average list price and sale price for property that is under new construction is over $300,000. That's a big house. And I'd say about 75 to 80% of the people are not going to be buying $300,000 houses, hence the shortage of inventory and the lack of affordable housing out there that we're going to have to figure out at some point. So there's a lot of sales out there, but you do see that it's a pretty expensive process, and it's well over $300,000 now average to build a house. Then you look at existing. We look at 152,000 was the average before. Now we're up to 162,000. Again, prices are going up significantly. Days on market from 32 to 27. So things are going fast. Things are moving. The real estate market continues to be strong. Now we're going into the winter time of year, which is one of my favorite times to sell real estate, because this time of year, people who are willing to go through the process of listing and selling during the holidays, during the cold months, and then of course the buyers who are willing to go outside in the cold weather and look at houses, they're usually pretty serious. So while there isn't the volume of business, the quality of business is pretty good. So if you're thinking about buying, if you're thinking about selling over these winter months until that big rush in the spring, this is a good time, because you're not going to face a ton of competition for buyers, which is going to mean less competitive situations. And for the listing side, if you're willing to go through the work of listing and selling your house in the winter, when someone shows up to look at it, they're probably pretty serious. I know that the current listings that we put up in the market recently haven't got as many listings, but they've been quality listings. They've gotten contracts faster, and people seem to appreciate that. So don't sleep during this winter when it comes to buying and selling real estate. For you investors out there, not a ton of deals right now. You got to be really, really quick, but we anticipate more of those coming up. So for more information about the real estate market as it pertains to you and your situation, we always come out and do a free evaluation of your current and your potential real estate, help you understand the process and how we fit into that. Be sure to call the pros at Team Bober, and we'll tackle the market for you. So thanks, have a great holiday season, and we'll see you soon.